Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here for your reading. This is a collective message to you, to everyone watching, so it doesn't matter what sign you are. This reading is going to be a channeled message for you into who is coming into your life romantically and what you can expect from this person. So if you're trying to find someone new, this message may have found itself in your path, so there's a reason why there might be some goodies in here for you. So before I begin, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like on this video if you enjoy it. Otherwise, let's get into this and have a look and see what's coming up. Okay, so we'll see what is coming up for you in terms of who is coming in romantically and what you need to know about them and about this connection. So okay, powerful new beginning coming in for a lot of you, and it could very much be with a destined Leo. Okay, so strong Leo energy is coming through here. A really strong connection is actually coming through in the cards. So the Wheel of Fortune is telling me your luck in love is about to change. Okay, now some of you have a Cancer coming in. The Sphinx is often connected to the chariot representing the sign of a Cancer. So it could be someone who is quite sensitive, quite emotional, very romantic, and who's really going to look after you and give you a lot of emotional comfort. But I definitely feel like the wheels are in motion, okay? And there's a lot of progression in relationships. Whether you're aware of it or not, it's absolutely happening. So this is movement forward. So if you feel like you've been stuck, you haven't been on many dates, maybe you feel stuck in a particular connection or relationship, the number one is telling you it's a new beginning. Okay, number one, new starts. And Wheel of Fortune I often associate with luck and fate. So I feel like you're going to meet in very auspicious circumstances. So it's going to feel like chance or luck rather than a preordained, predestined kind of thing. It's going to be very spur of the moment. So I'm getting for a lot of you, straight off the bat, it's like a last minute invitation to an event. It's like you were going to go to a bookstore and then you changed your mind and you go to another shop or the gym, and that's where you meet this person. It could be connected to physical activity. There's a lot of physical cards here. You know, Eight of Wands could be Sagittarius coming through, but also this is movement. And I'm getting you'll get a lot of signs with this person. But what I love about the Eight of Wands is that it's quite direct. So this person's going to be pretty direct when they meet with you. And I feel like they're going to either compliment you on your looks, they're going to ask you out for a drink. It's going to be like straight away. So I don't feel like this person is going to be second guessing, I mean and ahhing. I think they're pretty direct or they're pretty open. So it could also be sexually as well. Wands can be a bit of a phallic symbol here. And we definitely have this Queen of Wands. So it could be that there's a really strong physical attraction here. It could also speak of the spiritual nature of this person. They could be quite sensual, and maybe they just will activate a very, you know, arouse a very sensual energy to you. And, you know, this is not all bad. But for some of you, I feel like this person is a connection that's kind of been a friends with benefits situation. And I think it's going to venture into more emotional territory. This is absolutely what I'm feeling. But there's a very strong energy to this person. Something about leadership. Could be like the eldest sibling. They could be a manager or a boss. Leo is the boss guy or the boss babe kind of energy. So this is how they're coming forward. Could also be the personality. This is an alpha kind of energy. But the Queen of Wands is quite, she is an animal lover. So there may be animals. In particular, we see a cat, a black cat. So there could be a connection to the esoteric realm or the esoteric world. This is not all bad. You know, some people think that the black cats could be bad luck. They're actually spiritual guardians. So for some of you, it may be translated in a sense that this person is coming to your life as a spiritual guardian. So that's pretty intense as itself, pretty big in itself. You know, we have angels. So it could be like angel guides are blessing this union. Your guardian angels, your spirit guides are giving you the signs, telling you this is the person that's meant to be for you, and a new chapter is going to open up here. So this is big. This is exciting in itself. There could be a past life vibe, okay? We've got this Five of Swords here. It is air energy. Mentally, because the swords can represent the air signs, yes, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's also the mind, the way we think, the way we communicate. So the Five of Swords can often be seen as a card of looking to the past or thinking about the past. So it is someone who may bring up the past a lot. Now, it doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be necessarily a bad situation, but it's something that they will either mention to you, and this could be one of the signs that this person is for you, or it could be that they're dealing with something from the past. Maybe they're working on it, maybe they're in therapy, because picking up the swords is kind of like recollecting and processing. Now, for some of you watching it, maybe you might be still living in the past in some way, and this person is coming in. It could be a lesson. Wheel of Fortune can be seen as a lesson here as well. That something about moving on from the past. You know, when I say that, just because, you know, it doesn't mean moving on and forgetting about everything that happened. It just means coming into a place where you have a better outlook, or a better energy, a healthier perspective towards it. So, you know, when we think of acceptance and it's just like, this is the way it is, this is the way it's always going to be, it can mean that with time, with healing, with process, this can become a little bit easier for you. So I think you need to remember this, either yourself or for this person. But there is a warmth. Beautiful sunflower, okay? This is a warmth. There's a warmth to them, to this person. Okay, the moon has come up a couple more times, so definitely a strong Cancer energy. It could be someone with a Cancer moon. It would explain a nostalgic or sentimental outlook on the past. Either way, it's a very motherly kind of energy. This person is going to want to mother you. You might be introduced through your mother. Or they might interestingly share similar qualities to a mother or a mother figure in your life. Could be like the same star signs, could be the same personality traits. There might be something very similar that they have in common. Okay, so this could be coming up, but also that they're going to be very nurturing. They want to take care of you. They want to look after you. This is the this could be the kind of energy they're coming up with. And you know, the roundness of the moon, it could indicate like round features, could be like big round eyes, it could be a rounder face, it could be a rounder build, something spherical. It could be a spherical or a tattoo of some kind. It could be that this person loves to wear rings. Again, animals are coming through. They could have a love for nature. They could, I mean, it could be the opposite. They could be a hunter. There's animals around this person. Maybe they grew up on a ranch. Maybe they work at a zoo. Maybe they like to own a lot of animals. Maybe they help animals. The association is going to be different for all of you, but there is some sort of link to animals here with this person. They could be a vegan, okay? They could not eat animals. It could be reversed. They could be really big, okay? They could be very, like, have a carnivorous diet. Something like this. But they could have pets, absolutely. There could be a love for the water. There's a lot of water, so fishing, water sports. Maybe they grew up on a houseboat. Maybe they live on a houseboat. They live by a lake, an estuary. They live by a very green space with a river or a canal. We've got a boat here, okay? Could be that this person has traveled a lot, traveled overseas. Could be they work with ships. It could be that they are an expat or they come from a family that has immigrated. It can indicate travel, tourism, but also in a more metaphoric way, the boat is it's a symbol of strength. Okay, it's a ship. So steadfastness. Too many coffees for me today. Strength, stability. Okay, against the ebb and flow of life, the tides of life experience. There's a child here, so this person may have a child, or you may end up having a child with them and relocate or emigrate elsewhere together. Could be a long distance vibe that's coming through here. A bit of air quality to this person, though. Not going to lie, there could be an anxious tendency to them. Again, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius somewhere in their natal chart. Eight of Swords can be like a bit of anxiety. She's got a blindfold on, so it could be someone who wears glasses, or maybe doesn't see too well, or maybe is blinded by a lot of things, okay? They try to see the good around them. They try to see the good in people. So that could be coming up here as well. They could like routine or be very much set in their ways. But they are doing some soul searching, and I do think this soul searching is going to lead them to you. So my understanding is that they're on a spiritual path, and then they'll make their way to you through this spiritual path. And I think maybe they've got some things to figure out about a past. It could be a past relationship. It could be a past loss. It could be their upbringing. You know, we all have baggage. We all come from something. We all have attachment issues. We all have something we could improve or work on, or something that's made a bit of a dent and, you know, shaped us into who we are. This isn't a blame game. We are who we are. Sometimes life happens to us, but it's really up to us to say, what are we going to do next? Okay, this is the past. This is what's happened. What can I learn from this? How can I look at things more openly? So I do think they're going through some changes here internally. So I think it's internal introspection that's going to lead them to you. I do. Again, more about the traveling. But I really feel like they're seeking something, because what comes after the Eight of Cups is the 9, and that's having your wish fulfilled. So in search of whatever this is for the 8, in search of what they're looking for, they will find you. So there's a reason why you're meant to be in each other's lives. There's a reason why you'll be crossing paths. So this is big. Okay, strong Sagittarius energy coming through. We have an Aqua. Again, 5 of this past is coming up. Some of you, it could be a past lover, past ex, or someone you have had a past life connection with that's coming forward. There might be someone who may have some vices. Okay, so strong Aquarius coming through. So someone who may have a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Aquarius. The star card is healing. It could be someone who has fame. They might have a lot of followers on social media. It could be that they've been in the spotlight. They've worked with famous people. They know famous people, or people that are well known in the community. They could be very much into art. You know, I get a bit of an exhibitionist, kind of sensual energy with the star card. So there's a real appreciation for the human body, for sensuality, for touch, for art, for culture, for expression, for self-expression. Very much coming up around this person. But 2 of Cups energy, guys, this is big. Okay, we have an angel. So an angel is blessing this union. Temperance is speaking of moderation. Definitely, like I said, 2 of Cups energy, juggling between the 2 of Cups and balancing each other out in a lot of ways. So this is pretty magnificent as well. I'm getting a lot of people with light hair, so they may have lighter features or artificially lightened hair, or features such as those. But a really strong attraction to this person. You can see that the path leads to the sun. This is really beautiful. A sun is the self, a sun is harmony. A sun can also reflect the inner child. So the fact that it's a path, I feel like this person is going to activate something from your inner child. It could be a hope, it could be a dream, it could be a memory, it could be a suppressed memory or an occurrence, it could be something traumatic, it could be something positive. Regardless, this person is coming in with that energy where they're going to activate that within you. I mean, and that's pretty powerful in itself if they're going to have the ability to do that. So again, something about being put on each other's path, but also it's the path to finding yourself somehow. So something that they will teach you or inspire you to do, you're going to find out, it's going to illuminate, the sun is illumination. It's going to illuminate something about you, something maybe you weren't aware of or you didn't really delve into deeply. And I think, yeah, that has the potential to change with this person. You're going to agree on a lot of things. I see you having very deep conversations here. King of Swords is very eloquent, very charismatic. So it could be someone who has the gift of the gab. So they know how to speak, they know how to communicate. People listen to them. There's a respect when they speak. There's a finesse even. But if you pay attention to these two birds in the background, it shows an agreeability. Okay, it shows that the two of you are on mutual ground, especially intellectually. So it could be someone who is your intellectual match, your intellectual equal, someone very highly educated. Could be someone that speaks, okay, very often, or speaks for work, like a teacher, a trainer, an instructor, a motivator, an author, an inspiring personality of some kind. So, you know, that's coming through quite strongly. But either way, very smart, very able, very talented, okay, very bright individual. But I love that the two of you are flying here together, because it shows that through communication, not only that you could potentially think very much the same, but also through these open lines of communication, you'll be able to discuss and work through issues, because it's better to over communicate than under communicate, you know. So it could be something with the psychology between the two of you that could be quite prominent or special. I think there is a very special psychological connection here between the both of you. So, you know, that's big. And I feel like they're going to want to share a lot with you. And that's, I think, you know, that's quite special. So being able to share a lot with you mentally, okay, and through words, absolutely. Okay, I do think they're going to be a surprise. We've got the Hand of God. So this is someone who's not your usual type. So try to stay open-minded, because I think it's someone who you probably wouldn't look twice at. But I think something about their energy, their words, the way they carry themselves is really going to captivate you. But I do think they're full of surprises. I do think they're outside of the norm. So they're not conventional. They do things differently. They may have what you perceive as outdated views. They may see things or understand things very differently to most people, because they're outside of the norm. So they're like an anomaly. Okay, so they're a bit they're unique. Okay, they're unique, but I think they're going to come into your life when you're assessing some big things. For instance, you might be thinking about relocating. You might be thinking of going back to school, or having a child, or getting back with an ex-partner. The Tree of Life is not little decisions. And here this person is sitting at the Tree of Life, kind of quietly sitting and meditating. So I think like you're on the verge of a big breakthrough or a big change. And I think this person is going to come in at a time. I don't know if they're supposed to help you make a more cemented decision, or maybe they will be there as you know, as a shoulder to cry on, as someone to lean on. I don't know if they're going to change that, come in and change the decision process between what you're thinking about. There may be potential for that, but it's definitely something like this. Okay, that's the vibe that I'm getting with them. Okay, we also have the Six of Pentacles here, oftentimes seen as a Libra or a Taurus. So this is Venus kind of energy. We've got the scales, so it's strong Libra. So they may be under this sign, or they may end up being a long-term relationship here for you. Absolutely, it could be that you balance each other out, but we see a big distinction here. So it can be something to do with kindness, generosity, giving, balance, different classes, okay? One of you might be much more wealthier than the other. Some of you might come from a less privileged demographic. There could be a bit of an imbalance here, but you could make it work, absolutely, because the balances aren't imbalanced in this image. So, I mean, this is a good thing. Could also speak of, like I said, this person might be involved in charity or giving, donating. Or maybe others have donated to them when they were going through certain periods of their life. Could also be that they work with charities, they fundraise for people, they make money they provide, or they fundraise money for people who are less privileged. So it could be that as well. So, you know, but it could speak of that Venus energy that they may have together in their chart or something of this nature also. So, absolutely. Let's have a look. One last card. Okay, Ten of Wands. It's not going to be an easy relationship, but this person is willing to put in the work for you. This is fire energy, which tells me if this person is really motivated to do something, they set out and try to achieve it. Okay, so they do the hard work. So they're not all about saying one thing and then doing another. There is a lot of follow through here, which is really positive. It can speak of a burden of some kind, but the Ten of Wands can be like pushing through when times get tough. So it very much could be someone who is in your corner when they need to be. Could be someone who carries the weight of the world on their shoulders. They may have a lot of responsibility. They may take on a lot of responsibility, other people's energy. Again, it could be reflective of fire, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy in their chart. It could be that this person physically likes to carry weights or tasks and things of that nature. So you're looking at maybe someone who's quite active, someone who's quite fit. This is about physical activity. So it could be someone who is very much outdoorsy, into hiking, lifting, you know, gym, being really active. Could also be like that. This person is kind of, their back looks a bit strange, so they may even have like back issues or a back injury that they'll come to tell you about. So these little signs will resonate with you. So when you meet this person, it'll all make sense, and you'll see why the universe sent them to you. So I think, you know, you've got a very sacred connection here. I think it's very important, and I think there's a lot of potential here. Of course, we all have free will, but I feel like you have someone. Okay, someone, like I said, with lighter features. I'm seeing lighter hair, someone who's quite active, could be a lean kind of person, however they identify. They could wear glasses, as I've mentioned. They could be quite sensual. They could very much be touch, okay, physical touch. That might be their love language. They could be quite affectionate in that way as well. They may have that past coming through. Past relationship or past trauma that they're dealing from. But because of that, I think it's made them softer as a person. It's made them want to nurture and look after people because they know how unfair or maybe how harsh life could be at times. So that's why maybe they're coming through with that motherly energy. Could also be that they get along very well with your mother or a mother figure in your life. So either those similarities or something of that nature. It's a Cancer energy, okay? Could be a great cook, could love to look after the home, could make you feel like home. And this is very powerful. To be able to feel like home with the person, I think, is very rare. And to be able to feel that emotional comfort, that sense of peace, that sense of calm, that sense of belonging, all wrapped up deliciously in one person. This is pretty special. I'm getting excited. So I think you have a lot to look forward to. And I think this person is going to be a pleasant surprise, especially from the mundane, from what you typically go for. So I think, you know, get ready for these surprises, because the universe is about to hit you with this love, with this person that could absolutely change your life. So very exciting indeed, but I will leave it at that, everyone. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also if you'd like a private reading, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, all the best, and until next time, bye for now.